Welcome to Coruzant Technologies, home of the Digital Executive Podcast.
Welcome to the Digital Executive. Today's guest is Ira Cohen. Ira Cohen is an industry-leading expert in the development and application of statistical machine learning for solving business challenges. He has an extensive experience leading R&D teams in formulating technological innovations all the way through business validation and actual implementation. He has proven academic and industrial leadership in the areas of machine learning and statistical modeling and video analysis, specifically classification, semi-supervised learning, Bayesian network classifiers, and adaptive temporal modeling. Well, good afternoon, Ira. Welcome to the show.
Thank you very much, Brian. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well. This is exciting. Ira, I appreciate you jumping on. You know, I do podcasts typically all over the world, prominently in the United States, but I've been to 40 countries. And again, you're hailing out of the great country of Israel. So I appreciate your time on the podcast today. And we're going to jump right into the questions so we can get your story out there. Ira, let's talk about your career a little bit. You're an entrepreneur, you're a researcher, and now the co-founder and chief data scientist of Anodot. Can you share with our audience the secret to your career growth and what inspires you?
Sure. So I think when I think about my career and how it evolved over time, I think one of the main words that characterize it is openness to serendipitous events that will change the way I think about things. And what I mean by that, and I think this is important, any researcher knows this, but probably why I went into research in the first place. When you move in the world and you're open to the surprises that it shoots at you, and a lot of times they can be pleasant surprises or exciting surprises, and then choose to go in that direction when those surprises occur because you're open to them. That's what makes life exciting for me, and that's how I progressed in my career. So let me give you an example. When I did my undergrad, it was in electrical and computer engineering. I worked a lot on signal processing, and then I did a summer job in Applied Materials, which is a known company. And all of a sudden, I saw how the math I was learning in university that I had no knowledge, no idea how it's useful for anything. I saw it being used on real problems. And in particular, this were pattern recognitions using, the initial algorithms of machine learning that I didn't know anything about machine learning at the time. And I saw it being used. I was so surprised. And it actually pleasantly took me into the direction of starting analyzing data and images and videos. And that's how, then I decided this is what I want to do. So, and this happened to me again and again in all sorts of points along the way. And I figured out that if I stay open, I never close my mind to these surprising events that are pleasant, I can move on in life and in my career.
I love that, inspirational stories. People find their passion and they really fall in love with it, so to speak, and develop that intimate relationship with their passion. And I love that story. And I hear them every single day here on the podcast. So thank you again, Ira. So Ira, tell us a bit about Anodot, how it's disrupting static business intelligence and traditional dashboards with real-time artificial intelligence, machine learning powered business monitoring. What makes your platform stand out?
Yeah, so I think the main thing that we realized when we started, or even before we started, is that the way people do BI is really not scalable. So I think what stands out with our technology is we make business intelligence really scale to the size and the needs of large organizations that need to move fast and change fast. So if before you can ask a question and let your analyst work on it for a week and get some answers and make decisions, in today's digital world and digital enterprises, the pace has to be much faster if you want to stay on top of your business and really make use of all the data that you're collecting. So our disruption is really taking business intelligence and moving it into what we call push analytics, getting the right analytics to the right person automatically, instead of having an analyst ask the question and then getting an answer, having to think about the question and then getting the answer. We basically try to answer with our machine learning all the possible questions you could want and then push the answers to the right people, having the context to push the right answer to the right person. So it's almost flipping it on its head, getting all the answers in place, and then understanding which answers each person needs in their organization to do their daily job.
Thank you for sharing that. I really do appreciate it. We've seen an advent and just really an acceleration of innovation just in the last couple of years. And I've really taken more time to spend on this particular topic with machine learning, AI technology. So I do appreciate your sharing what you're doing in your contributions to the world. So Ira, again, let's just staying on that technology thread. You're obviously leveraging some new and emerging technologies within your tech stack. Can you drill into one item or two that you could share with us maybe today?
Yeah, so on the infrastructure side, we leverage very heavily serverless computing, and all our machine learning pipelines that we've built are really built on serverless computing, mainly containers, Kubernetes, and that really enables us to accelerate both the development and changes and be very agile in how we develop our technology. So it freed up the resources of a lot of people to not deal with the servers themselves. So that's on the very, very technical side. On the machine learning side, I think one of the things that we actually put in place already 5 years ago is the whole notion of ML ops. Because our product its heart is machine learning, and we have millions of machine learning models running all the time in production, and this has been this way from our day one, we've had to implement a very robust ML ops pipeline or capabilities. And I think the thing that stands out, even compared to what people are doing today, is the whole way we monitor our machine learning. We monitor our machine learning in the same way that we monitor our business with Anodot. We let our own machine learning algorithms monitor the performance of the machine learning algorithms, and then alert us if something looks weird. And because of the scale that we have, millions of models in production running all the time, we had to do it this way. We had no choice. And I think we see the industry moving towards that as more and more machine learning capabilities are actually being pushed in production.
Thank you again. And I love how you've leveraged some of the newer technology, being a little more agile with the serverless technology. And of course, obviously, your main core of your business is the machine learning. So thank you again. Appreciate the share. Our audience will certainly appreciate it. And then last question for you, Ira. Could you share something from your career experience that would be helpful for those looking to grow their career in tech or entrepreneurship?
Yeah, so let me talk about the entrepreneurship side, because this is the part where I didn't start from there. I didn't start as an entrepreneur. I started it as a researcher. I thought I would do research all my life. I think what I found along the way is that research, even technology research, basic research, and my research was in machine learning, is very closely tied to entrepreneurship, in the sense that you're always looking for how to improve things in a new and novel way that wasn't done before, but building on foundations that are very solid. And in entrepreneurship, the way I know it now, after a few years of in this company, it's really the same. You have to keep looking for the next thing that will push you forward. You can't stay, you can't be happy with where you are ever, even if it looks good, because if you don't keep the edge of your company, whether it's the technology part or the go-to-market or any aspect of it, you'll start losing out, and you'll start losing out to the newcomers, and you'll stop your growth. As an entrepreneur, this is continuously growing. All aspects of the business, including the technology, is really important. So that's, that there is a very linked tie between research and technology and entrepreneurship. So if you like research, you like entrepreneurship as well.
Thank you for sharing. I really like that. And again, you've tied everything back to, what you did, you found with your passion and what you're doing with your company now, and leveraging that technology that you really love. So thank you again. And Ira, it was a pleasure having you on today. I look forward to speaking with you real soon.
Thank you. Looking forward to it as well.
Bye for now.